What is going on, Bolt Squad? Welcome to another tutorial video. Today I want to walk you through on how to use the Trojan Bot, brand new bot that came out. And for those of you who have been trading meme coins, this is a very familiar bot because this is basically one of the first bots that was currently available to trade meme coins on Telegram. Now they created a portal, and I kind of want to walk you through and tell you exactly how it works and how you can get the best out of it. So the first thing we're going to look is the trencher located right here. This is going to give you the filter just like any other bot like Bullix, Axiom. It's going to show all the coins. A lot of really stuff you can customize on this one. The great thing is that you're able to change different aspects. For example, if you want to change the colors of the volume, if you want to change the colors of the market cap, if you based on the amount that it's going up with. So the higher the volume, you can change the color. So the color coordination is actually pretty cool. You also have this bottom bar that tells you the migration, and of course, just like every other bot, you have the top holders, the dev holders, the sniper count, the insiders, and if it's bundled or if it's not bundled. There are a couple things that I feel like the software needs a little bit more update, or the actual dashboard, but hopefully the team reaches out and they can actually get to me and we can kind of go over what needs added. Once again, the things that we have is the new tokens about to migrate and migrated. A cool thing here on the migrated section that I like that's a little bit different is that you could actually filter these based on market cap, volume, or which one has migrated most recently. And the filters are very much the same like all the other filters. You have all your different launch pads that you want to filter out, and you have the audits and the metrics. I'll have a separate video for filters, so you guys that want that video quick, make sure you guys drop a like and drop a comment. Now on top of that, you also have stuff that you could do. You could blacklist, like if there's a developer that keeps rugging, you can literally click right here and it will literally blacklist it for you. So that's easy to do. You also have customized, which I kind of explained how much you want to buy whenever you buy in each individual one. You could set those metrics as well. This is the color coordination that I was talking about. You could also set the layout to be a different layout, based on what you want. So a lot of customization in that aspect. On top of that, it also has the Explore tab, which everybody should be fairly familiar with. If you've used the bot before, it pretty much filters them on hot, new, gainers, and top, and if people are currently live. So each one will give you kind of a brand new aspect of what's trending and what's not trending, and which are the top coins, which are the non-top coins based on market cap. And of course, you can filter this based on the volatility. So if you want every 6 hours or every 1 hour, it kind of gives you a breakdown of which ones are gaining, momentum, which ones are not gaining momentum. You could actually even put this into 5 minutes. So a really cool way to filter what's hot and what's not. You could do that with each individual one. So you could set it up there and you could go to hot and put it for 5 minutes. The great thing is that it will keep whichever one is available for you guys to go ahead and filter out. Now, on top of that, you could also do filters, which are, the same thing we talked about before. And in addition to that, you could also enable this right here if you wanted to, which is auto sell, so it could automatically sell the token for you, and you could literally just buy from just looking at the coin without having to go into the actual, uh, you know, chart itself. On the holding side of things, guys, is basically pretty cool. This is where you're gonna get the information, how well you're doing in the month. What have you been trading with? The cool thing about this bot is you can trade with Solana, USD1 pairs, or USDC. And the good thing is you could actually get a P&L. This is actually pretty cool because it'll show you how well you're doing for that specific month. And you get an analysis if you're doing pretty well, what your win rate is. And it kind of gives you a breakdown of what you're doing based on that particular performance for that month. You could also do a spot trading, which we'll go in a different video and talk to you how spot trading works. You could also go to your orders, so basically coins that you've actually bought and orders that you put in to sell or take profit. You could also go to analyzer. Once again, this will analyze your breakdown of your, how well you're doing trading, what's your soul balance, and all that good stuff. On the tool side of things, you have the simple swap. So this is if you want to swap a specific token to a specific currency, you could do that. So Solana to USD1, USD1 to Solana, vice versa. You could also do copy trading. So if you have someone's wallet that you want to copy and trade with, you go in here and copy trade with this feature. You also have a wallet tracker. All these wallets are going to be available for you guys on the Discord server. So you guys can just copy these wallets and you will find them in there. And you just put them in here, and that's going to notify you when people are buying and selling. And of course, you have the help center. The great thing about the wallets is you get little wallets right here showing up when people are buying and what they're buying. If you want to keep track of those type of wallets, up here you're able to have your watch list, tokens that you're in, and tokens that are doing pretty hot. It'll show you all the top trending tokens here, so you can kind of just have them on view on what's trending and what's not trending, so you know what's hot and what's not in that area. The great thing about this particular though is the fact that you are able to have two different things. You have an arena and you have a jackpot, and you also have a referral section. So the arena is actually pretty good. If you ever played multiplayer games that have had a battle pass, this is the area where you kind of have to come in here and fill this up and collect gold, which is kind of like theoretically their airdrops. And the more you collect them, the more stuff you will be unlocking as you're collecting, which is 20% more catchback, 2.5 gold boost. As you keep progressing and progressing, the rewards will get incremented. If you go to Commander, you get 25% cashback and a 3x gold boost. If you go to Titan, you get 35% cashback and a 4x boost here. So a lot of really cool features. The higher you go, the higher cashback you get on the volume that you're trading. The volume you're basically trading will give you that 35% cashback plus the gold boost, which is actually pretty good because you're going to be able to use your gold to go into this area right here called the jackpot. Now, this is where things get really cool because every single day they will give away free Solana. And the way this works is based on the amount of volume that the bot is having. It's going to be the amount of jackpot price pool that you will have. So in order for you to enter, you just click here, enter jackpot. You want to say, I have 80,000 gold, but like if you, I mean, if, you know, when you get started, you won't have this much, but all you need to enter is 100. So you could just need to enter like 100 of these. Like you put this like at 1% or less than 1%. Like you can put like 0.0, 0.5, 0.1. So as long as this is 100, you will automatically be entered into the prize pool. And every single day, the prize pool will award people whatever amount this is. So today or yesterday it was 23 Solana. The last day was 19. So as you see here, every single day it's been like 20 to 13 to 10. A pretty effective way to actually make a little bit Solana and get lucky if you actually win, and you can use those airdrops. Now they said apart from that, that is the best thing out of it. Now, if for some reason we wanted to go ahead and look at what things look like when you get into this area where it comes to trading, a lot of really cool features that you have right here that you're able to see. So you're able to display all the track wallets you have. So you can go ahead your track wallets. You're able to display Discord calls. You're able to display Telegram calls, KOL trades, average price, migration line, order lines. So all of that will be displayed. Also, when they pay for DEX, it will show up right here. So very similar to every single of the trading bot. Most of the platforms will have all this information up here. They actually decided to put it on the right-hand side right here. It also gives you a liquidity count, so it'll let you know if the tokens are burnt or not burnt, which is actually a pretty cool feature. It also gives you an audit here. This is where you would see the if the DEX got paid or the DEX didn't get paid. Another really cool feature they have right here, which some don't have, and it's cool that this is actually integrated into it, is if you come in here and you go to holder scan, it will show you the holder scan based on who's bought early, who didn't buy early, and who's still holding a bag, and who actually rebought, which is actually pretty cool because you're able to see the holder count, which is actually pretty awesome. Now, on top of that, they also have a dev scan as well. They'll let you know what the dev has launched, if the dev has launched really good coins, bad coins, and how well it's performed, which is pretty good because that way you know the dev is good or not bad. They'll have a history as well. This is just pretty much if the DEX got paid, so you're able to get that information right there. Let me close that here and close that there. And you also have any similar tokens. You guys already know how that works. So if there's any tokens that are the same, but this is pretty cool. The holder analysis, it gives you the top 10 holders. So you don't have to go anywhere else to figure out exactly who the top 10 holders are, and also what they're holding and what percent of what coins they're holding. So for example, on this one that we're looking here on this Elon one, the number one has 0.1 of testicle, 2 point on pigeon. If you look at the top holder number 4, he's holding a lot of gork. So you can kind of get an idea of the top holders what they're holding, if they're good, if they're not good. So you get that idea off of there. It also shows you the top wallets. So not only do you see top holders, but you can also see top wallets here of the the best wallets that are actually holding this coin. And you could also go here to see if it's been bundled. So all of that is within the platform, which I thought was really, really cool. So you don't have to go and scan it with a different bot. Now, on top of that, you also have 3 different metrics: turbo, fast, and echo. That's just how fast you want to trade the coin. I have videos. I'll have a separate video kind of going breaking this all down. The thing is, you're also able to see this from the dashboard as well, because you'll see here that says bundled, snipers, devs, insiders, top 10, and dev migrations. So this is your active orders. So how many orders you have in. Top traders, you guys already know. It's very similar to any other plays. Holders, pretty cool, self-explanatory as well. Dev launchers, it has transactions and comments if you have any comments regarding this specific coin. Uh, you know, so all of that's right there from coming from the comments over there on Pump. So a lot of stuff right there within this thing. It does have the bubble map. You could instantly open and close the bubble map if you want. Not only does it have the bubble map, it has the inside map. It has the fast 100 map, and it has a Cabal spy as well. So you know what KOLs are in here. So there's a ton of KOLs on this one. And you could easily just close this back right here. Pretty easy. That's pretty much the platform itself. Very similar to other platforms. I would say if you ask me what's the biggest upside of them compared to other ones, first and foremost, you get more rewards from your trading. So that's a big incentive to me. If you get more money back than others, that's a big plus. You kind of use your airdrop or AKA tokens to get more Solana. To get it doesn't happen. You're not going to win every time, but it's awesome if you do win. So it gives you that advantage with the other ones. You just have tokens and you don't do nothing with them. The other advantage is that I find that it's really awesome that it has a lot of information that you don't have to go out with a different platform or have a different tab open to figure out who what the dev is holding. Is it bundled? Is it not bundled? I also like the fact that you're able to see the top holders. Usually people pay for that. You're also able to see what the 10 holders look like, what are the top wallets, if it's bundled, if it's not bundled. So I do like all that feature all in one platform. I do like that. And down here, guys, you also have settings as well. So it kind of gives you an idea what else you want to play around with if you want to do stuff, general notifications, widgets, and hotkeys. So you have all the information here. Plus, you also get the tracker, the X tracker, which just shows you who's tracking. And what's cool about this is you can move this around, or you could actually make this go into a pop-up window, which is awesome. Which other ones don't. They just kind of instead of doing a pop-up window, they dock. So this one you could actually just undock it and put it into a specific window, and it has all the major trending social trackers that you could possibly want already added for you. Now you could theoretically go in here and you could go and say who you want to keep a track on, who you don't want to keep a track on. You could also search for an account and add it as well. So really cool feature right there. And in addition to that, you also have your positions, your alerts, or the wallets you're tracking. You also have the trends. So if you want to dock this while you're looking at a chart, you could actually dock this as well, and just have the ones that are migrating, the ones that are not migrating. So really cool feature on that. I like the fact that you're able to dock it. I still think it needs a couple more updates, but currently right now it's pretty solid. So hopefully we get more updates as it progresses here. But overall in general, I think it's a very solid platform. I already tested out the speed. If you haven't seen the speed, highly recommend you watch my best trading platform bots currently right now available, so you can see the speed. And that's one of my biggest concerns, if it's fast or it's not fast enough. Currently right now it's actually pretty solid. So hopefully they keep improving the speed and the how fast it actually connects. And apart from that, that's pretty much it, guys. That pretty much wraps it up. And you have support and all that information. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. I think it's a pretty good bot. There's a couple things I would like them to add, which will hopefully the team reaches out. And overall, in general, most things that I'm concerned about is getting money back, which is super duper important because you want to make money back when you're trading. Number 2, you want it to be fast. And number 3, you want to have an advantage of being able to use the actual airdrops that you're getting. So that's overall the how you use Trojan. So hopefully this video helped out. If you want those filters, if you want more information, drop in the comment section below. We're more happy to put a video together for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.